Your side gate has been opened. You might want to check it out. Your side gate has been opened. Please check it out.
Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Today I'll be installing and checking out Ring's outdoor sensor for the Ring alarm. I'm planning to install this in our side gate going into my backyard. I do have a camera that will give me a notification when somebody is in my side yard, but I like the gate to have a contact sensor so that I'll definitely know that somebody opened it, and also will give me a quicker notification. This is one benefit of the Ring alarm because they have a lot of sensor choices, and I think they are the only ones that have an outdoor rated contact sensor. And yes, they now also have a glass break sensor, which I'll be doing a separate video on in the upcoming weeks. You do need to have the Ring alarm for this sensor to work. Before we dive in, if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. Thank you and appreciate it. A quick check of the specs. It is IP66 weather resistant with an operating temperature range of -4 degrees to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. It does need the Ring alarm base station and uses Z-Wave technology to communicate with it, which it has a 250-foot line of sight range. I will not have an issue on where I'm installing it because the base station is just behind a couple of walls. But if you have an issue with range, you can always add Ring's alarm range extender. Inside the box, we have the sensor itself, and it is bigger than I thought. It comes with a smaller magnet piece. What else is inside the box? We have some mounting screws and plastic anchors. We have the product information and a user guide. It has different mounting options. We have the double-sided mounting tape, which I won't recommend for outdoors, but you can also screw this in. And another method is that it has a slit on the mounting bracket of the sensor that you can feed a metal or plastic strap through it, so that you can install this on gates that have round pipes or metal frame that you really don't want to drill holes on. You can separate the bracket from the sensor by sliding it to the side, and on the back of the main sensor, we have the reset hole and a setup button. Pull on the two tabs to open up the battery compartment, and you will see that it's powered by two AA batteries, which Ring states that it can last up to 5 years. On the back of the cover, you will see a small rubber gasket here for weather sealing. The magnet part also can be separated from the mount by sliding it to the side, and you can also screw this in for a more secured install. Time to set this up. Open up your Ring app, scroll down and click Setup a Device. Click Security, choose Sensors, and click on the Outdoor Contact Sensor. Click Ready. Slide the mounting bracket off, and open up the battery cover. Click Next. Scan the QR code which is on the side of the sensor. Click Use this code, and now pull the plastic tab off the battery, and wait until the sensor is connected and configured. As you can see, it is already working. Let's finish setting this up. Put the battery cover back on and make sure the tabs are pressed in completely. Click Continue, and now you have to decide if you want the sensor to just send you alerts or be armed with the alarm and will also trigger it. Sound the siren and call the monitoring station if you are professionally monitored. In my case, this is for my side gate and not the inside of the house, so I will just set it to just send alerts only. And you can change this setting later on if you want. You can choose which alerts you want to be notified about when the sensor is open, closed, or both, which I'll choose both. And I'll do a custom name, Side Yard, and I'll name it Gate Sensor. Now time to install this. I have to test first and make sure we have a good signal here in my gate. So I'll press the orange setup button, and you can see that we are green, so we are getting a good signal. I decided to place it here behind the bottom hinge so that it is a bit discreet and not going to stand out. I have to remove the mounting bracket off, and these double-sided mounting tape will not last, so I need to also screw them in. And I'll use the included 2 screws, and then I can slide back in the main sensor. Now I have to install the magnet piece perpendicular to the main sensor, which should work as long as I'm within an inch gap between the sensors. And I'll also be screwing them in with the included screws. Slide the magnet piece in and we are done. Let's test it. Let's open the gate. There you go. Sensor opened. Close it. There you go. Sensor closed. Cool. Just a quick glance at the settings in the app. On your alarm devices, you will now see the sensor, which still has the tampered warning from earlier. It will eventually clear out. We have the battery level. You can toggle on or off, open and or close alerts. Events history. It will show all the events from the sensor. Mode settings. This is where if you want this sensor to be included on the away and home modes of your Ring alarm. So it will trigger the alarm if your gate is opened. You can toggle it on or off from here. Then we have the chirp tones if you want the Ring's base station and or keypads to sound a tone when the sensor is open. Now I'm going to make an Alexa routine so that whenever somebody opens the gate, one or all our Echo devices will make a custom announcement. To do this, make sure your Ring account is integrated with the Alexa app. Click on the app. Click the dash lines on the bottom right corner. Click Routines. Click the plus sign to add a routine. Enter a routine name, SideGate Routine. Click Next. Click when this happens. Choose Smart Home, and you have to look for the gate sensor. Then I want this routine to run whenever the gate opens. Click Next. You can schedule this routine if you want, and I'll choose any time of mine. Add an action. If you want just one Echo device to do the announcement, you can choose Alexa Says. Click Customize, and enter what you want her to say. Click Next, then choose Device, which with this option you're only limited to only one device, which I'll choose my Echo Dot. Now if you want some or all your Echo devices to do the announcement, in Add Action, instead of Alexa Says, scroll down and choose Messaging instead. Click Send Announcement. Type in what you want Alexa to say, and when you click Next, you will have an option to choose all devices to make the announcement.
Your side gate has been opened. You need to check it out. Your side gate
Yep,
has been
it
opened.
works.
Your side gate has been opened. You might want to check it out. Your side gate has been opened. Please check it out.
Who do we have here? Nah, I'm gonna ask first what he wants. If you want to see my Ring Alarm Pro review, click here. And if you want to see more Alexa routines that you can set up with your Ring alarm, click here. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.